Welcome back to the Gary Sutton Show on WSBA on a Wednesday morning. We're with David Almasi, who is the National Senator for Public Policy Research's Executive Director. David, I was sitting here kind of writing a note to myself. I said, death by publicity and ignorance seems to be where we're headed with this whole idea of the Subway bread has the wrong kind of chemical in it. And, you know, when you look out there and you start to see people like the Food Babe, which, you know, I just think about that myself. That's going to be one of our bases for truth. And Chuck Schumer, because of publicity that we can put out there on a blog or whatever it might be, and the ignorance of Chuck Schumer not caring what the FDA has said, I worry about that. I worry about the fact that these people can somehow just go out there and say to us, you know what, we've got a better way.
I mean, it goes back to the flat earthers. I mean, it's the, oh my God, science is horrible. Ooh, you can't say that the world is round. They do not want to accept that there is better living through science.
So why do we have an FDA then in the first place?
Exactly. I mean, I have enough concerns about the FDA on certain things.
Absolutely.
But when they have come out on this, I mean, they support the FDA every other time, but now for some reason this is a problem. So, I mean, for those who follow the government, to suddenly say that the government is wrong in this instance smacks of hypocrisy, smacks of that they just want to do something a little bit worse, make our lives a little bit harder. I mean, I feel I can be critical of the FDA. You feel that you can be critical
Absolutely.
of the FDA. But, yeah, they shouldn't be. And yet, here they are saying that the FDA should be changing their science.
You know,
it should be changing their science.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the debate over on global warming in their minds? But here, the FDA is fallible. I don't know.
What is it about these people that get out there and they say, you know, you got to change science? Here we've come all these years, and you know we've actually progressed past fire in the wheel, and it seems like a lot of people, for some reason, feel like, geez, okay, now I've gotten mine. I got to sit back and I'm going to pronounce, what the rest of the world should be doing right now, or at least the rest of the country in this particular case. This idea that activists, you know, are controlling right now on a lot of our politicians out there, the people who represent us, and these activists who are generally minority seem to have a greater ear to hear than we do out there who are the regular folk.
Yeah, and they have to realize that they're able to do this activism. They're able to be the food babe and post these things online because other people have gone ahead of them and made their lives easier. They've made it easier for them to get their food. They've made it easier for them to get energy so that they can power their computers so they can type about how bad global warming is. They have to realize that there's a give and take, and all they're doing for the most part is taking.
You know what? I just thought of something. Maybe if the food babe couldn't do her blog because there's some kind of disease you can get through typing and looking at the screen, then maybe we could wipe out that kind of thing and we wouldn't have that kind of ignorance visiting upon us, right?
Or make her have to power it on a wind turbine.
Very nice.
Like
very
that.
Nice. David, you're almost as sick as I am. But that's very nice. I like that a lot. Hey, so what's the final pronunciation here from you? What's the final word?
Well, I mean, I think that the American people have to embrace common sense and realize that these people are fear-mongers and, in many respects, liars about what's going on, and they just need to be able to just go get past them.
So when they cry wolf, or if they cry out there, for example, azodicarbonamide, or whatever the hell it is.
I can't pronounce it, so it must be
that's right. Whatever. So we shouldn't listen anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, and you said it exactly right. They're crying wolf. If we have bona fide medical studies, scientific studies that show that this is bad, I'm all for getting it off the market.
Yep.
In this case, we have no proof. And yet they're going out there saying, oh, because it's part of a yoga mat,
well,
it can't be good for us.
I'll have a Italian sub for lunch today. I'm looking forward to that.
You enjoy it.
Hey, thanks so much, David. I appreciate it. Always good talking to you.
Thank you.
David Almasi with us here on the Gary Sutton Show. He's Executive Director of the National Center for Public Policy Research. When we come